Get used to being sore after you're riding. Everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Stark and thank you for joining me today. So in this video, I just want to pretty much focus on how it is as a beginner rider to ride such a powerful and fast bike, and also the experience that I have with riding so far, especially as a female. I want to tackle a lot of the weight distribution and the height. Just let you guys know if this bike is for you as a beginner. If this is something you're interested in and just aren't sure if you should make that big purchase, I will give you the rundown on how the bike feels for me as a beginner rider, never riding any dirt bikes before and learning basically on this bad boy. So a lot of you guys are probably going to be asking the question, well, why this bike? Why a Stark VARG? Or why an electric bike for your very first bike as a beginner? One, it's easy to take off. It's easy to get going. You don't have to worry about burning out the clutch, stalling. You don't have to worry about switching the gears. For a very beginner, I feel like the Stark or any electric bike at that would be very beneficial just to get the feel and the balancing of a bike. If you ride a bicycle, it's almost that same concept, but the thing is, you don't pedal, right? You throttle. You have some type of power that moves you without you needing to do it with your own legs, correct? For me, this is a good beginner bike because it's very durable. It's very strong. This bike has been through a few incidents of crashing and getting back up and dusting it off, and it still works. I love it because you can customize it and personalize it to your own liking and your own settings, where you don't feel like you're gonna fall off this bike or this bike is gonna control you. You have the power to control the bike. This bike is quite a bit taller than me. My feet don't fully touch the ground, but that's okay, right? You can lower it. You can get the adjustments to lower it, but for this bike, because it goes on a lot of trails and it's a lot of rocks, and it's best that it's higher than it is low. If we are comparing it to, for example, this gas bike, the gas bike, in the sense, they both are very powerful, but in the sense of gas bike, you get what you get the power that it gives you, and there's a lot of multitasking when it comes to riding a gas bike, right? It gives you all the power all at once. And that's why an electric bike is safer for a beginner, because you have control over the power. When this has a power band, and the more power you give it, the more it's gonna hype you up, right? Right. Now I'm going to give you guys pretty much the breakdown of the height, the weight, and you can compare it to me and you. So I'm 5'5", 170. This bike is about over 200 pounds. So I'm going to show you guys how I get on it and how far my feet are from the ground. Right away, I'm gonna have to tilt the bike just to swing my leg over it, right? Because again, it is pretty tall for me. I don't know if you guys could see this, but my tippy toes are what touches the ground. So when I need to brake or balance, I'll just have one leg slanted on the ground and the other leg on the peg. And I do need to stop. I'll make sure, at least if I'm like trail riding, I'll find like a leveled hill or something, so my foot is able to just get right off without having to control the bike. This bike is heavy for me. It is really heavy for me. So keep that in mind, that this is such a heavy bike, but because it's heavy, it's sturdy. This is pretty much how I would ride, and if I were to brake, again, one foot on the peg, the other one on the ground. It's not much to it, literally. You see, I just hopped on, I put it in map 1, and I just take off, literally. Honestly, this is such a fun bike to ride, and that's not much to it. Like, That's all I'm doing. I'm going to give you more information about the Stark VARG just so you can get a feel of if this bike is for you or not. And before I give you this information on the Stark VARG, make sure you're subscribed or make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it so far. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Stark Girl. So the Stark VARG is an all-electric dirt bike. Its sleek design, robust powertrain, and environmentally friendly features make it a standout in the motocross world. So the Stark VARG delivers an impressive peak power of up to 80 horsepower. That's right, which is significantly more than most 450cc gas-powered dirt bikes. So with torque figures exceeding 938 Newton meters at the rear wheel, it offers immediate and linear power delivery. So, like I was saying, there's a customizable power setting. One of the most innovative aspects of the VARG is its customizable power profiles. Using the Stark app, riders can adjust the power curve, engine braking, and traction control to simulate anything from a 125cc two-stroke to a 450cc four-stroke, or create their own unique settings. So this VARG does go over 62 miles per hour, which allows rapid acceleration, providing thrilling performance both on and off the track. So for the battery range, it has a high capacity battery. The bike is powered at a 6 kilowatts lithium ion battery, the most energy dense battery pack in the motocross segment. Stark Feature claims it provides the equivalent of a full tank of gas on a 450cc bike. So I know you guys are wondering, like, okay, how long does your battery last in the riding time? So depending on riding conditions and intensity, the battery delivers a ride time of up to 6 hours of casual trail riding or about 40 minutes of full throttle motocross riding. The Stark does have fast charging. It's simple and quick. The bike comes with a charger that can recharge the battery from 0 to 100 in approximately 1 to 2 hours, depending on the charger type. So, like I said, this bike is heavy, but it has a lightweight frame. So, it features a lightweight carbon fiber and aluminum composite frame that weighs just 60% of a traditional motocross frame, right? It's perfectly balanced with a total weight of 242 pounds, which makes it really heavy and it makes it competitive with other gas powered um, counterparts while offering lower center of gravity advantages. Okay, it features a sleek minimalist design with integrated plastics that enhance aerodynamics and reduce drag. And for the best part, the bike is built to withstand tough conditions and is waterproof. For an electric bike, it's durable build that can handle mud, sand, rain without any compromise. Okay, so riders can pair the bike with the Stark Feature app, which is Bluetooth to customize ride modes, check battery status, and analyze performance data. And being electric, the VARG operates almost silently, which reduces noise population and allows for off road riding in areas where traditional bikes might not be permitted. Is for the ladies that are interested in riding the Stark. The comfortability on the seat, I would give it 5 out of 10. Okay, it's a hard seat, so get used to being sore after you're riding. And again, it's tall, it's heavy, so just know that comes with an electric bike. It's really, really fun. The seat is not too comfortable. I would not recommend.